Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
One, two, three. Thank you for telling me. Very much appreciate that. Can you hear me now? The levels say that you can hear me now. Yay! Oh, that's embarrassing. Last time this happened, it went on for like an hour and a half though, so this is not the worst that could happen. Well, that's good. Fair warning, I kind of feel like shit today. I'm like 70% sure that I'm sick. So my voice is maybe a little bit off, but I'm still here. The show must go on. We're gonna investigate this murder. Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. Hey, Litz! Good to see you again. Alright, awesome. I hope you enjoy your dinner. How is everybody doing today? It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Haifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. Excuse me. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to Justice number 3? To number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. I am so glad to hear that you're doing well. Aw, you were looking forward to it. That's so awesome. I am so glad to hear that. I'm doing my best today. It's alright. It's so cool. I mean, as long as somebody is enjoying it, then that makes me feel all the better about doing it, right?
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Haifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Haifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on. Yeah, sure, we'll just leave Taka's dead body here. That's fine. I mean, personally, I care way more about who killed Taka than who killed Hifumi. But I guess it's probably the same person, so whatever. We rush out of the physics lab. As soon as we are out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Celeste? Aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Yay, I did remember. I remembered. Something has come up. I don't have her voice down right now. Something has come up. Come up. Okay. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? She looks so cute, stressed out. She's so adorable. She's such a liar. She's so cute. I love her.
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office. Sure, so we can let Taka's body disappear too. Whatever. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. Oh, for sure, are you kidding me? This is like probably my last chance for Celeste simping, so gotta get it in while I can. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was just there a few minutes ago. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then, when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Oh, she's so adorable! We are all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. Celeste, it's not like you to be this rattled. Come on. You're cute as hell doing it, though.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there are 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural. I know, right? Come on, Celeste. You can do better than that, babe.
Huh?
Hold on. What do you mean, 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be! Taka too? It can't be! It can't be!
No!
Hina.
Calm down. We're all gonna die! All of us! They're gonna kill all of us! See, it's in character coming from Hina. Then who might the next target be? Toko? We did leave her on the floor. Also, why'd you think of her first? Something you're not telling us? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out. She refused to wake up.
huh?
So she is still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Byakuya! I love you. You're so dumb.
Bastard!
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. Man, I don't know if my legs could take this. There's been a lot of running up and down stairs today. Maybe y'all should just handle it. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. When we got there, Toko's still passed out. Toko! But Taka's body is gone. I fucking told you guys this was gonna happen! Why did no one listen to me? Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared.
This is...
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, someone's messing with the bodies, but good job trying, Sakura. No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. Yes, Makoto.
Huh?
That's how that stuff works. What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? To stop us from investigating it? I don't fucking know. I could possibly begin to imagine. For real! This is not what I saw before. I wonder if there's a word to describe this. Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. She's so adorable. Only 2 murders are allowed per trial though, so not really. Too worried about anyone else. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us!
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Byakuya, to the rescue! Only one on the same page as me.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Ifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko. who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? Byakuya, what? I've been this adamant about defending everyone, every time. Like, every single time. You're a little shit. I don't like you. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway. I do know that they end up together though, so he totally flopped us. Me personally am not in love. He is. He ships it. He likes it. I'm sure I'll get there. We haven't gotten close enough to her yet. Well, anyway. Yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Once Celeste is gone, maybe I'll have more room in my heart for another woman.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right! There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If they were to break that rule... I mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn you into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
I don't have her accent down at all today. If anyone happens to be tuning in for the first time, I usually do her voice so much better. I'm just feeling sick today. Please don't judge me. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. Yeah, we just went over all this. Aw, thank you. No, I'm gonna do the investigation and the trial, and whenever that is done. Whether that be early or late, I don't know. Depends on how good I do at the trial, I think. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well. Let us split up and begin searching.
But...
There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean...
I know that. I think I do. But...
Hina.
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. I wonder where they could be. I guess we can check all the rooms. Oops. Art? Is it an artistic murder? Hey guys. Had the same thought, huh?
Huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Yeah, I know what we're doing. I was just wondering if you guys saw anything in here. I do like the music. It's very calming. Oh. I always thought that might have been like a phone. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? It is so good. But what the heck is with this thing? Okay, we'll look at this later once we're actually investigating. Are you in the classrooms? Dun, dun. It somehow makes searching for dead bodies comforting. Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Oh, you guys found it? Man, I'm not finding shit in this one. Every single time someone else has found it and come to get me. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. The bodies were in the repository? Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the repository is. Oh, okay. Repository is on this floor. I'm also playing the sequels. Yeah, I got the whole series on sale. Oh, thank you. Damn, I should have checked there. I would have found them. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. I guess it was probably locked when I came here last. And I just didn't try it. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... I see. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are!
It's the Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file! I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Good job, Saribot. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on! How can you be so calm? How are you still surprised by him being so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. No! Hina, I love you, girl, but when are you gonna stop having breakdowns when someone dies? Like, every couple days someone dies, we've all gotten used to it, and I appreciate that you're, like, empathetic or emotional or whatever is going on, but at this point it's just detrimental to everyone's experience here. Like, just accept that people die. I have. Hina suddenly burst into tears. I wouldn't actually say that to her if I was there. I would just be thinking it. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Why Hifumi? Hifumi fucking sucks. Clutch to Taka. Exactly! Come on, you understand what's happening here, right? We're not surprised by any of this.
Who would do this?
I mean, me if I had the chance. He sucked.
Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. I don't know, this would have been more compelling for me if it was Taka, just because I hate Hifumi so much. Oh? This wasn't. But a body had been discovered. That means he had to have been dead. What?
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Shut the fuck up. Die faster.
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Die faster. I don't want you to keep talking. I was so glad to never have to hear you talk again.
I remember everything.
Well, I guess I'll find out when I get there.
Before I met you all. I met you all.
Oh? His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember. Their name. Yasu.
Yasu.
Hiro.
Yasuhiro. Interesting. I don't think... Oh no, that's just Hiro. That's Hiro. I'm dumb. I'm terrible at remembering names. His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. Do we get another announcement now that he's actually dead? Come on. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face. There was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. I think that was a perfect thing to say. I love her so much. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Low-key, I'm on the same page as Bayaki here. But I'm just being a little hater. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. talks to him. Or, oh, you're keeping count. That's embarrassing. But, like, she speaks in such a way that she should always be able to. And I like the way she talks, and how she talks, and also everything about her. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi? And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. Oh, no worries. I think it's funny. To kill 2 of our friends.
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. Probably more than once. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigate! First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happens in the Monokuma file code anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question! What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? Pretty sure I explained before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
What if each of them killed one person? Would it be 2 separate trials, even if they work together on both of them?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. There is if you don't care about anyone else but the person who you helped escaping.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you won't forget. No matter how much you might assist a murderer. Only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
well,
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So, just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one Blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I still think it matters. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. No, I don't think we should consider her a suspect. This has absolutely none of her MO. Plus, wasn't Toko with Byakuya the whole time? What? I'm offended! Yeah? You. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
you SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Alright, we'll start here and work our way around.
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, they split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to save this area to figure it out. Leave this area to figure it out. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Well, it looks like some are missing. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Interesting. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yes, sure, Sakura. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she'd apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Ankia! I don't know who screamed, so... What was that? Oh, it was the Hifumi. That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. His glasses are dirty. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back up to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran to Celeste, who'd just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. There we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back on the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Aw, thanks, Sakura. You're such a good friend. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Did we really need to specify that? I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from just his hammer 3, which was laying on the floor of the nurse's office. No, that's true. That's true. I think the second sentence wasn't necessary, but it does make sense in context with what follows in his thought process. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Yeah, his glasses are clean. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. What you gotta say, Byakuya? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi did when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Come on, Byakuya! I thought we were getting a little bit more along here. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Yes, because he's a dick. And he loves being one. Getting out of this room. The door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them through the repository. So that certain someone... We should look around here a little more? I thought we'd looked at everything. Okay. I've looked at all of these things, but, you know, we'll do it again. Sure. We talked to Hina. We looked at the mallets. We looked at Taka's body. We talked to Sakura. Oh, the dolly? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found, the equipment room, where Taka was found. Alright, now we're ready to leave. Okay, equipment room. Back over here. No bloodstains on the floor, which is weird if one of the wheels had a bloodstain on it, but whatever. Do I see anything weird in here? I don't think that I do. Maybe. If what I think happened is what happened, it'd be weird if they cleaned it up, though. I mean, look, you can even see the smear from the wheels here. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could the blood have come from here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there was no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay. That's about it for the 3rd floor. But we can go down to the 1st floor, to the nurse's office. And we can check the rec room on... Is that also on this floor, or is the rec room on the 2nd floor? I think the rec room's on the 2nd floor. Or the 3rd floor, yeah. Oh no, there it is. I'm dumb. Also check here. Yeah. Celeste. Did she really attack with this Justice Hammer number 1? But what the heck is with this thing? I'm not gonna do any more investigating into that. Don't want to grab it or anything. Okay. I want to check that locker. Oh, okay, sure. Alright, down to the nurse's office. Here. Oh, and the library. We'll go back up to the library. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Anything in the trash can? Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth here in the trash can. I know, it's such a mystery.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. Whoever this belonged to. Some blood. Bro, we already found out Hifumi's glasses clue. How do you not put that shit together? It could be anyone's. Used to do anything. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. Yes, you do, Makoto! Put shit together, come on! But I think it might be important. He refuses to connect any dots until he actually gets into the trial room, and that's terrible. Justice Hammer 3. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Everybody loves it. Everyone. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Why would there be anything to drink in the refrigerator in the nurse's office? After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. I want to know if anything in there has been tampered with. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. That you know of. Alright, we also have to check out the library. Oh. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Aw, is it because we're best friends? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note that Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
I love him. He's so cute. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? We can go to Hiro's room after I check out the library. I don't want to have to walk all the way back. I mean, I know I can fast travel, but I don't like fast traveling. It feels unrealistic. We found him in the library, right? Did we not find him in the library? Exactly. That's fair. But you know, that's at least kind of possible. A little bit. Let me look at this letter. Oh right, I forgot that that's what that letter said. I guess there's not really anything to look at here. Alright, to the dorms. I'm not sure which room is Heroes. Celeste. Yeah, Sakura. Leon. Hiro. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Why does everyone else get to keep belongings? Did they come here with belongings and I just didn't? This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. What is glitching over there? You see that camera glitching? I don't love that. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? What's wrong with this camera? Okay, I guess nothing. Maybe? Why haven't we gotten anything from the warehouse? Makoto, get a personality, Mabe. Normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. Something's made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. He is. But you know, can't he at least have a poster? Even totally normal, bland dudes have posters or something. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. He did have a gold sword, but that's only because Sayaka told him he needed to keep it. Yeah, the handwriting does not match. No wonder he refuses to stay in his room during free time. Like he gets so bored he's got to go talk to other people. He doesn't have anything in his room. I want to look at his cards. You're no fun. Let me inspect all of his mysticism stuff. I want to complain about how inaccurate versus be in awe about how accurate it is. Makoto, big news, big news! Takes a lot of work to angle that lint roller on the floor just right. That's fair. That's true. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Phew, man, I had the worst day. You had the worst day. Hiro? I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you. I'd rather talk to everyone else first. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. Alright, Kyoko, tell me what's up.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Kyoko, I love you. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind. Kyoko! I thought we were a team.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Woo, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Don't bother to try and act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. Celeste, how do you know that?
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Why gag him, Celeste?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far. Oh man, I'm starving. I forgot to do breakfast again.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this one. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. Maybe, but like that's so much work. I'll just wait till after stream. That's what I usually do. It feels a little bit worse today because I'm feeling sick, but I usually forget to have breakfast. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put it on, be right back really quick, and I'm gonna grab a Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry, right? Alright, we're back. This episode of Battle for Hope Danganronpa is sponsored by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. They're not actually sponsoring me, but I wish that they would. Thank you. Snickers! Yeah.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume. My god, I fucking love Snickers.
Huh. See, look. See how loose it is?
This is interesting. Girl, where are your shorts?
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, because you need to bend over to use that dolly. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will? If you agree, it's not against your will, babe. I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. But Hiro's way taller than us, and Byakuya is way closer in height. Maybe Byakuya should try it. We have a pretty girlish build.
Just a second.
For real. See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then, there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Sure, man, I'll tell you.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, two people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. Two people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those two are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it. What? What? That's a computer and a dead person. Oh, I hit you upside the head.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know, that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. You gotta believe me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yay, truth bullet. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. He's not broke. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Didn't he make like $100,000 off of his thing just in the last year or something?
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. You know, you gotta stop suggesting binding and gagging people. It comes off the wrong way. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? That's true. That's true. You're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. B, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, or Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. My fucking god.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Yeah, I'm alright. Like I said, I'm just feeling kind of sick today. Got gonk. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway...
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. I help you, but you don't help me? I thought you were my gal Friday. We're supposed to trust each other. We're supposed to be an unbreakable team. Right now, it just seems like I'm your gal Friday. Okay. Makoto, you push over.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from the girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway...
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. In the repository. You are so sweet. You're so nice. I might end before the trial. I was gonna do the investigation and the trial, but I thought the investigation would maybe take like half an hour, and it's already like an hour and a half. I usually want to go for at least 2-3 hours. I try to go 4 every time, but I really do feel like shit. So, I think I will end before the before the trial, but I'll finish the investigation. I feel bad because I canceled the last one. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Maybe my body is getting sick to, like, subconsciously put off losing Celeste. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. You're man, gender neutral. I don't know your gender, but I do appreciate that. I do feel a good element of responsibility. I want to stay consistent with these. And I promise I don't usually get sick. Like, I can't remember the last time I felt like this. I actually can. It was when I first moved to Japan and my body was adjusting to the entire different environment. But that was like a year ago? More? So, me being sick is not an often occurrence. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. I know that logically. Like, logically I know that, but emotionally it feels different, you know?
I knew it.
But if I rest now, I'll only be all the better when I come back on Wednesday, right? The Monokuma file is right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which was laying on the floor in the equipment room. And there's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer must have used it to move Taka's body. That way it wouldn't leave any bloodstains as it was moved. The biggest problem I have right now You are so sweet. You're so nice. I really appreciate how nice you're being about this. I do definitely have a little bit of a guilt complex about being sick. It's how the killer used to move. It's how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I also feel extra bad because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is kind of my only responsibility. My husband works, so I do this and a couple other creative projects like writing a book, practicing drawing, designing custom D&D sheets, stuff like that. But this is the only thing I'm actually on a time schedule for. I mean, obviously I'm taking care of the house and things, but... So it's kind of like, damn, you're not even managing that? What the fuck's wrong with you? But I know that that's a toxic mindset. And I appreciate you encouraging me. Thank you. All without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi had died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that, and why? Alright, you got shit for me, Kyoko?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Kyoko, come on! Give me more... Some people just are not that observant. I wouldn't notice if someone always wore a watch in their left hand unless I was, like, really into that person. No, that's not it. Anyways, you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So, that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced through the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. You're so nice to me, oh my gosh. You're so nice. I know I've already said that like 3 times, but I don't know how else to handle. Thank you. You're very sweet.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Kyoko, I didn't think you believed in that kind of stuff. Come on. Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. I already checked. What you got? So, did you find anything?
indeed,
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed,
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? That's the note that, that's the exact same script that, what's his face? Hiro had, but this one says the equipment room, so that one must have gone to Taka. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so,
That sounds very familiar. That's it! It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. The note they were at the Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Part being ripped off? How much more does she need to lay it out? We just found the ripped paper in his hand and you're just like, oh my god. Makoto, put two brain cells together for once. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Yay, new truth
Hey.
bullet. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. Two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Bing bong.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Woo!
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right. Why is it all on me? Girl, come on.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Alright, we are going to end here for the day. So that I can go take a fucking nap. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry that I had to cut this short. I appreciate you all showing up. Investigation complete, yeah. And I will see you all again on Wednesday or, Tuesday night, depending on where you are in the world. As always, you can check my Twitch schedule to see when that is in your time zone, or you can join my Discord, where I send out a notification about an hour beforehand. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you all next time. Thank you, Liz, specifically, for being so supportive. I love you all. I will see you later. Bye-bye.